Greetings, greetings. Boom! He's in. Live and direct. Now I'm supposed to be live on D Live. D Live, yeah. Let's check this out if I'm there. It looks that way. No viewers, but it's okay. It's just a start. We're just establishing the vibe. Yeah. So today, beautiful day. Spring is at our door. So we're going to move out this winter realm because I'm starting to get a bit edgy with the winter. Yeah. I don't dislike winter. Born into a snowbank. So I don't really fear the winter. It's a good vibe still, but at one point it gets long. So, yeah. Summer is coming, but everything changes and everything is permanently changing, evolving. That's why I don't get sometimes why we stall so much with our projects, with our life, with our evolution. You know, we got to find that overdrive. Yeah, find that overdrive. Because we're all driven in some parts. Like, it's not because we miss a drive or sometime, for sure. We have drive for going to work and stuff like that. Cooking our food, whatever it takes. The drive is also the motivation. It's not only being driven. Having a drive and being driven maybe is different too. But I think that drive, it's all in us. But the overdrive is what really will propulse you to higher heights, and we can all find that overdrive. It's not gonna come overnight, but it's there for you to tap in. Like I said, we have so much powers that is unknown to us, unknown on so many levels. I'm sure we can access also supernatural powers. Like maybe not like Flash, but who made me? Gavin made me watch Flash once. He said, "Daddy, look, Flash. He's cool. Yeah, it's cool to have superpowers, for sure." I think like I said yesterday, maybe can we access those superpowers here in this realm? Pretty sure it's already around. So I think with enough fire within us, because that's what's missing often, is the fire within, the fire to bring something to life, to create something. Because it's long to like when I started this whole thing here, Motivation Academy and stuff, I knew it was going to be a long haul before I even start. And I never done it to attract attention or stuff. I did it for myself, like I say always, to find my voice, to hear my voice. I was fed up having another man's voice in my head. So the best way is to hear your own voice. So liberate your thoughts. Don't leave your thoughts, especially if you have a good vibe. Share it. If you're a negative person, maybe work on yourself before you go out in the world. But if you're a positive person, share your vibe. I'm not saying necessarily on YouTube or stuff like that, but with others that surrounds you. Your vibe will affect everyone around. So focus on your evolution, evolve, and what is involved in evolution? First, purging the distraction. That's the first thing we must do in order to get to that state, is to purge our distraction, because we create so much distraction, and also we are into being distracted, and we create them also for others to be distracted. Like it's a perpetual distraction circle. Like we're going in circle with distraction. So that's why we're not on track. Most of us have lost the sense of where the track is. Completely off track, completely distracted. That's why it's important to focus. Focus your attention. That's the power you have. The government can come and control your attention. They can't. It's up to you to put your attention where you want it during the day. Do you want to be distracted? Do you want a life of evolution? Do you want to maybe sense something higher here? Well, leave the distraction. Your whole life will change. And distraction can be anything. It's not necessarily TV or internet or all your toys. All your toys you play with. Because young, we play with small toys, and big, we play with big toys. So let go of the toys, of all the stuff that require your attention permanently, and focus on you. Put that same focus you put on your toys, put it on yourself. And it's an investment. Where do you invest your time? Playing with toys or on your own being, on your own well-being? That's my point. Anyone in the chat? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Burping my coffee. Yeah, that's yeah. Anyway, I think it's a must to at one point regain our energy, because this is devouring our energy also, the distraction. It's not only you're not only being distracted, it's your energy, it's your focus, it's your everything that goes in the garbage. Day after day after day, you just accumulate more nonsense in your head also, because what's the point of being so distracted? It's just because we've been conditioned to be distracted. Like, it's a conditioning. So what we have to let go is that freaking conditioning from Babylon, this world you live in. Babylon. Anyway, I'm starting to see clear in this whole circus of Babylon, the world out there. And I'm going to have even more clarity over time. That's what I'm after. I'm after clarity. I want to have clear thoughts. I want to have clear perspective, clear perception. Not foggy stuff. I've been in the fog all my life. Standing in the fog, not knowing, not seeing, not being aware of surroundings. So decided to let go of the fog and move into the light. Yeah. But anyway, this is my story, and I stick to it. Yeah. Let's do a little spot check on the heck is this? A lot of people are joining Odyssey. Yeah, Odyssey. Why is my video not there? Hold on, I'm checking something on Odyssey. Oh, what have I done now? Upload channels. Motivation Academy. Oh yeah, it's live. It says live stream in progress. Okay, here. Yeah, I'm there. The resolution is not the greatest. Oh no, it's okay. One currently watching, probably myself. Gonna try the chat over there. See if it worked. Oh yeah, boom. Perfect. And on D Live, we are live on D Live. Also, greetings all D Live watchers, listeners. Maybe eventually I'll start also. I don't know. I was thinking of, because I want to. I know it's not the super awareness into music, but I listen to some very uplifting music sometimes, because Like I stopped listening to trash music, trash talk and trash music and everything that trashes my existence, the TV and the government and all the nonsense. But I listen to some uplifting stuff like the Cali Vibe reggae, West Coast reggae, yeah, rock reggae, yeah, and it's very uplifting. Very. So I was thinking of maybe starting a radio station or something like that to. But again, that will require a lot of my attention, a lot of my focus, and will I be creating just another distraction? That's the point. Sometimes because people want to be uplifted, they don't want to, but primarily they want to be distracted. Primarily in our conditioned state, we want to be distracted because that's what internally are being demanded without even knowing. Without even knowing. Sometimes it goes unnoticed to the uh, present mind. Oh, I don't like the word consciousness so much. But the present, your presence is being affected for sure. Anyway, not saying you should be like pure no distraction, nothing from one day to another. I still have distraction, but I choose when I'm being distracted. This is a difference than when I have to focus and when I have to be distracted. Sometimes we have to choose in between. And if you're capable of making those choices each and every day, eventually you will create something big, something that will affect others positively. Anything you do, if it, because we're so far down the path of retardation, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it as it is. I don't put filter here. We're so far down the path of retardation and nonsense and conditioning, and sometimes it can take years also before you realize all this. So you better, like, I never so much put focus on putting it in people's face, but make them think. Because like I said, whether you do it at 40, 50, 60, 70, your awakening, your realization, your self-realization, or then you succeed purging all your distraction and stuff, you can always evolve. It doesn't take 20 years to evolve, from letting go of the nonsense and start to reestablish a proper vibration within your being. It doesn't take 20 years. It's going to take you a few time. It's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight, but with enough focus, enough perseverance, enough dedication to the cause of your well-being, you will get there. But you got to start at one point. That's why starting point is very important. If you don't at least each and every day take little action towards purging those things that distract you, that takes you off track, you will stay off the track all your life. And that's your life. Your life, act as if your life depends on it, because it does. It does depend on it. Talking about your life here, your time on earth, and it's limited. So take action today towards what you want the most, what you want, what kind of awareness you want to spread about there's so much we need to know about ourselves that we don't know, and about the world. So there's certainly some awareness of your experience you can share. So do it, share. Yeah. Anyway, me, I trust in the power of sharing. It has a lot of it can have you can tell someone something once and that's gonna change their life forever. So why aren't we, you know and okay, I'm not talking about sharing nonsense, that we do it very often, but sharing your evolution process, because the way you perceive life is might not be the same as I do. So I will benefit from each one to each one. Each one to each one. That's why I never really put any station on doing my thing here or sharing my experience, because that's what we want to hear. Me, I want to hear other people's experience because it gives me a greater perspective. So no, definitely it's a must. And whether you share it in a book, on TV, on YouTube, on whatever channel you find to spread awareness, spread it, because we live in desperate time. We live in desperate time, and that calls for desperate measure. Like that's why I'm not sitting on my ass no more and doing things for me, and also because once you do something for yourself, for your own evolution, the whole world will benefit from it, because your vibe completely changed. Completely, it's a big change. That's what it is to change. You know, when we say people don't change, it's because they don't evolve. They don't want to evolve and they don't want to learn. So they will not evolve. If you're willing to learn, you will. Simple. Life is simple. That doesn't have to be very complicated. It's just we make it complicated. It's simple. Have a desire to learn reality, not about fiction of this world. Have desire to learn, and you will liberate your mind from all the mental slavery day by day. And I'm not saying it to absorb every information out there and take it for cash and buy everything out there as reality. Use scrutiny. You know, you have a brain, use it and use scrutiny. Question everything, even your own. You know, when I started to really uh, find that real vibe is when I realized that my dream doesn't really matter. You know, it's not about me. It's not about me becoming something. I'm already something. I'm already something. It's already given, but I gotta work towards it to go and get it, and you know, make it blow up. But I know that, and that's what I'm doing each and every day. And again, the more you repeat it, the more it will happen in your life. If you know, it's very important. Verbal repetition. The words have power. Bonjour. Words have power. So use your word wisely. Choose your word wisely. Redo your whole vocabulary in your head. Take out everything that's negative, that impacts your being negatively. Speak great words in abundance. You know, that will eventually you will spark something inside. If you don't, well, come back to me, because or go back somewhere where it's uplifting, because you might need more uplift, but it will eventually affect your being very positively, and you will create that fire inside, and that's going to be your rebirth. You know, we all need a rebirth here. We all need to die inside, to die with the nonsense inside and have a rebirth. Like, forget everything, come back with a blank memory almost, and then relearn everything. And know that you don't know too much. You know, admit that you don't know too much. You think you know, but all you know probably is part of a matrix construct illusion. Not saying the trees is illusion. The tree is there. I'm there. I'm like, I can feel myself. But the world they have created, the earth is not. I don't see the earth being so much in the matrix as the world. The world they have created, all the propaganda and nonsense and conditioning, and you know, think for yourself. Use your brain. We all have brain. I'm not telling you what to believe, where to look. Just use your senses. That's why there's no more common sense. You know, common sense, common practice, but there's got to be common sense into our head first to be able to spot the what can be deceiving us. Like I said yesterday, there's a lot of deceivers out there, and you can be one of them. You don't want to be a deceiver, because to me, a deceiver is not only the Babylonian at top, on top, is a lot. We are deceiving our own self. You are the first deceiver, probably. No? So yeah, so it's eliminate the all the deceit, all the nonsense, and telling you there's no other avenue than evolution. And it's not the cul-de-sac. You know, the street of evolution, when you travel on it, first of all, it's very smooth. It's a very smooth road, the road to evolution, because no one's on it, almost. A few beings, you'll meet a few beings, but you'll be happy to see them and encounter them because they're on the same road as you. So I'm always delighted to hear from you guys because we're all on the same path of evolving. If not, if not, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't want to hear what I have to say because it would create a glitch inside, and you would be like, "Oh, what the heck is this? That's too high vibe for me. I'm going back in my distraction." That's why sometimes, but the ones who wants to evolve are willing to hear, are willing to learn, and this is something you must have deeply rooted inside is the desire to learn. If you think you know everything, you're going to devolve day after day after day. Admit, admittance, honesty are words very, very important for your own being, for your well being. What I want is your well being as much as mine. I don't know you personally, but I know some stuff about you because I know myself. I'm starting to have a grip on my own being. So we're all same emotional beings. We're pretty much all stuck in that emotional matrix. So I know a bit how people can feel at times and the set of emotion that we can have, but there's also greater emotion we can attach to. Like we don't need to be depressed and down, and you know this is all hellish existence. That's what I'm saying. So time to let go of all these vibes, these vibration holding you stuck in place, stuck in distraction. Because if you're stuck in distraction. There's only two way pretty much to live here. It's either you focus on higher and divine or you're distracted, and you cannot really be in between. Like it's either you put your attention on higher and divine or on and higher and divine is you also putting attention on you, on your well-being, which is very important. What, you want to live a whole life distracted here and playing video games and stuff like that? Like this is all very. You can put all that energy and all that focus onto expanding your perception and perspective here, and question everything. Like there's gonna be a questioning happening if you want to evolve. Also, you cannot hope to evolve if you don't question anything. Question even your own existence. There is existential questions that I still ask, but there's some other question I don't so much energize it because, like I said yesterday, there's some answers you will get probably only in the far future. Comes, and if you are meant to have those answers, you will get them. So just stay curious, keep that awe feeling with life, which is gone from most of us because we get up in the morning and we start to mourn. That's why we every day we say good morning, good morning. That becomes reality at one point. Like, once you speak the words repetitively like this each and every day, good morning, yes, you're gonna be mourning. You're gonna be dead. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I'll be right here. I'm just checking my tea. I started some tea and it's kind of ready, so I'll be right here in a second. Yes. I don't think there's anyone here anyway, but it's recorded. You can watch it later. Yes, Truman Production. You can find that on SoundCloud, YouTube, Audiomac. Where am I to? D Live. Now it's also Odyssey. So we're a bit all over the place, spreading awareness. Okay, hold on. I am coming. Just waiting for my water to boil. Yep. Anyway, I won't be here for an hour today. I got stuff to do, but we'll be keep going a few minutes after I'm done with my tea. So stand by. Boom. Okay. Tea is infusing. Okay, I'm here. Okay, we're here. So one thing I found also that I observe personally, I do some observations, and I find that we're very, very afraid to shine. Show the beauty with it. To me, rise. When I say rise and shine, has a lot to do with showing the beauty. When you shine, you show your truth. You show up with your truth, and the truth is the beauty within you. Is the beauty ugly or is beautiful? So you want to show the beauty within. That's why I say always rise and shine or rise and grind. One or the other. The Grind and Thrive series with Truman. So yeah. Anybody on the live? No. But it's live. It's going. We're doing good with that stuff. I was able to set it up and with StreamYard, but it's pretty easy. They give you a stream key, and so yeah, it's not a difficult process. They made it very easy for us to, yeah. So anyway, power focus. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Power of attention. Power of attention. We think because often we feel powerless. Okay, often, very often, many beings here on earth feel powerless. Why? Because you don't bring those power to life, like especially the power of attention. And this is our most. It's not a supernatural power, but it's the most important power for us. Is where we put our attention. That is gonna decide the outcome of your life. Are you gonna wake up at 80 years old and say, "Oh, I should have done something"? Live in regret? Do you want to live in regret, or you want to say, at least you're gonna have tried to bring something to life very in coherence with your well-being, because it's coherence at one point that is completely out the door. No coherency, no, set your record straight. We have the we look we have we think of powers often outside, but there's so much within, just to be just waiting for you to tap in. It's not something you have to go put a down payment on, like a mortgage or whatever. Like, it's not something that you have to pay. It's free. Your attention, the power of your attention is free. That's the so why don't you use it? Instead of because once you get your soul captured by the evil forces here on earth, they will capture your attention. This is what Babylon is after, is your attention. They want to capture your attention because this is where also you will develop fear and stuff like that within. And if a being in fear is easily controllable, so don't give in to fear. Smash all the doors and in front of you and tell yourself you have what it takes. We all have what it takes. We're just in too much in fear to shine sometimes, to even because we fear what other people is going to think about us. Who cares? It's your life. Do you think I care what my family thinks of that? Or it's my life. I'll do whatever I want as long as it's aligned with the higher and divine. Yes, I'm in it. But I don't do this to please other beings. If not, I would never be here. I would have chose to do some kind of distraction. I would have put out something very distractive if I would want to please others, because that's what we look for. That's why you don't have too many beings here, because it's not about I'm gonna create a glitch in your head, and probably if you're fully distracted, fully in the indoctrinated and in the matrix, and think this world you live in is fully real and it's represent reality. It is the reality we live. Yeah, I agree with you. But there's something else on another vibe. It's just because of your perception. If you start working on your perception level and how you see yourself and how you see others and how you see the world, you can see it in a negative light or in a positive light. We all see it with light, but sometimes the light is very dim and becomes very dark inside. So light up that heart on. You want to create that light energy within you. Again, it's just something I feel, but it's something worth it to tap in. Sure. So that's it for today. That was my little early talk, early chat. If there would have been some of you here, I would have kept going maybe a bit, but I got things to do, honestly. So I will put the focus on this, the attention. I just told you about the power of attention. But I will be here later on tonight again to deliver my talks. I started to think at one point in my life, so I feel it feels good for me to just liberate my thoughts. So I will be here again later on. So stay focused. Your power of attention. Decide where yourself. Don't let other or external forces decide where you put your attention. Stand within your being and have a grip on your attention level. Very important. So I'm out. Large up. It's all love. Much love to all of you. Stay focused. Stay up. Positive. Motivated. Alert. Vital. All that will bring you to something that you can't even begin to imagine. If you put all that energy onto your well-being, you will completely change your vibe, change your life, the life of people around you. Everything will start to change. That's what happened with me from my experience. Everything changes. But we can be afraid of change too. That's the thing. Don't be afraid of changing some distraction for some other stuff more worth it than distraction. So, yeah. So, large up. I'm out. See ya. Boom. He's out.